You're live with BlaakTones TV.
And Benny, I know you're going to remember this.
Sir, is it true you were a crack cocaine dealer for 7 years?
I plead the fifth.
Sir, will you tell us about the cartels you dealt with in your time as a crack cocaine dealer?
No, but I can tell you that I plead the fifth.
Exactly how much money did you earn in your time?
And you know where I'm going with that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So what y'all think about old Fauci? What's going on?
Well, on my point of view, the man is a mass murderer.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there because that's the way I do things. Look, man, he goes all the way back to the AIDS epidemic when it started out.
Really?
And this cat, oh, yeah. Then
Expound on that, because I didn't go that far back, but let me know.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, he goes all the way back to several diseases that have been released, and including the Wuhan virus. Everybody wants to say, well, that's racist. And it's like, it's out of Wuhan, China. Wuhan, China. You know?
Yeah.
And so, anyways, that's where, it goes back to the administration before it hit the United States.
You're saying that, but I mean, can you give us some something to grasp? Yeah.
You about Fauci or you about the Wuhan?
No, well, Wuhan, we already know that one.
Yeah, Fauci, talk to us.
Yeah, Fauci itself. You say it goes way back. I mean, to AIDS.
He was over.
What's the story?
Was over in China, and not only that, but he was one of the, I wouldn't say representatives, but he was one of the
main directors or on board. Kind of. I know what you mean.
Yeah, and so under one other administration, he had donated billions to the Wuhan lab as well. But so, I mean, we had an opportunity to stop people from coming in the United States and making sure that we had a very low coronavirus out there that would strike.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was, you go back to when Trump was in office and he was giving the speech and Nancy Pelosi ripping the speech down and then inviting afterwards saying it was racist and that you can go with them to have little China or something like that, little Chinatown in.
Well, I remember her ripping up the speech and all that stuff.
Right, and it was right after that she was having the conversation with the press, and she was saying that it's racist and calling it the Wuhan virus and.
Trump was calling the virus the Chinese virus, though, wasn't he? Isn't that what he was calling it?
Wuhan,
yeah.
He was calling it the Wuhan virus, and again, it was kind of Wuhan, China.
Facts. Well, the thing is like we have known about Trump forever now. Is one of the issues is that the dude just don't know how to relate. He could have said that, like you just got through saying. We believe that this virus comes from Wuhan, China, and it would have been the same thing as, or maybe not. It wouldn't have sounded as racist as saying the Chinese virus. But I get it. I get what you're saying. As far as I feel like, man, that's a tough one because COVID did sweep through this country, and it was a scary thing. And I've gotten into these conversations with people back and forth about whether or not a friend of mine actually died from COVID. So I believe that it could take your life.
My brother-in-law died of COVID as well.
Could you have had other complications and that got on you, or whatever, to where it made things worse, and that could have been the actual reason, maybe because of the underlying factors that you had? Quite possibly. I've heard that also, and I believe that as well. I do know that I had it, and I struggled, for sure. I think, what did it last, 8 days or something back then? Or you had to be out for 14, 14, something like that.
Yeah, depending on your health situation, yeah.
Right, yeah. And I believe through that process, I had 2 days that I really was like, dang, man, I can't even catch my breath. I can't breathe, like,
Yeah,
or whatever. And
okay.
it was really affecting me. But after wife came in, prayed over me, man, and after that, I was straight. So, and I think I've only had it once, but I don't mind telling people I went to go get it, but I was definitely very cautious, and I was against getting, I guess as they call it, the jab.
Oh, the vaccine.
But-
Yeah.
But my mom, and my mom stayed on me, man, and she was like, "You need to go get it." So the rest of the family ended up.
You her
getting it.
baby, man.
Right. And so when I saw that she got it, my mom hasn't had any complications, thank God, from it. So I'm still kind of, I don't know, man. I'm still, but I mean, to go off of what you said in this topic, I saw that they asked him 100 questions, and he pled the fifth on everything.
Everything. It was like 200 and something times that he pleaded the fifth.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, I'm not so surprised about it. The surprise that I had was that they actually had him in there and he showed up and was giving testimony. But then when all the I plead the fifth came out, I was like, okay, I see. But what's his name? Rand Paul was like getting on his ass though.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Because
the
thing is, yeah, he was already pardoned, so there's no reason for him to even do that.
But through 2025, I thought.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what I read. Is that it was only through it lasted from like.
I think it was like from 2018, 16.
Oh, okay, to 2025.
Yeah,
so that's why
it was the auto pen. Is basically what it was. They did the auto pen. Pardon him under when. Of course, Biden at the time, he was. Did you see the size of that chicken? He wasn't even coherent and stuff. And then you had Harris at the time that was kind of like, well, am I there? Am I not there? Am I going to be, So the played a huge hand at the pardon. So
I know Rand Paul is he's really gung ho about trying to get around all that. I think even the years, from what I heard, he was pleading the fifth, and someone said that they were asking him questions about before the 2016 mark or the 2018, whichever the earliest year was. So that's why they were saying he was pleading the fifth. But there's no reason for him to do it all the way through. But I understand why he did, because even if he can't get it prosecuted on it, that will rip his reputation apart.
Well, like I said, his reputation goes all the way back. I can't remember all of the ones, but I know AIDS virus was all the way back when he got back. He was in there, I don't want to say doctor at the time. He was in the case with the AIDS virus and.
Well, wasn't his? I think there was when COVID was happening. There was another controversy about. I guess his wife was also involved with it. But I haven't heard anything since.
I didn't hear that, but I don't have the full story on that, so I'm not 100% sure.
And what was with that? Was he trying to get a? Is he like just this pro-vaccination dude? Was he trying to get a vaccine for the HIV or AIDS virus? Oh, okay.
It's basically the same thing. So when I got it, I was up in Alaska.
When you got AIDS? Oh, you're talking about the jab.
I'm glad you clarified. No, Chuck, I'm glad you clarified that.
So when I got the coronavirus, or the Wuhan, whatever the hell you want to call it, okay, so when I got it, I didn't even have no symptoms of anything, man. So they told us, because I worked on the Army base up there in Fort Wainwright, and then one person got infected with it, and they said, well, everybody has to go get tested. Two of the people said, no, I ain't doing it. And
they got let go.
They told us that we had to go do it. I went to go do it. I was feeling perfect all the way up until they stuck that big ass pole and stuck it all the way up my nose.
Oh shit.
Man.
Yeah, that big ass thing.
Bro, that thing is no joke.
Up your,
right.
Let me see how far I can get into your brain.
It was tickling your brain.
For real.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. And then I was sitting there for 15, 20 minutes, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I was like...
Start feeling bad?
Really?
It was like that, man. It was no time at all. I started feeling it. Then by the time I made it to the house and getting to Walgreens and stuff like that, getting to the store to get all of the medicine and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived up in the mountains in Alaska. So yeah, so you know,
So you was kind of out of the scene anyway.
Right.
You probably didn't even need to get it.
You would think. But now I was done for it for 3 weeks. The first 5 days,
Damn.
man, I didn't even know who my name was. I was like, go to the mirror and be like, damn, who are you?
It roughed you.
But I mean,
yeah. And
do you have any lingering effects that you can think of?
Oh, absolutely. Smell and taste.
Really?
Yeah.
I hear that was the main two.
I'll tell you what I had to deal with for a long time was like the brain fog. After COVID was over, my brain fog was real bad, man, for like, I want to say like a year. Like it was pretty bad. And I could tell that was a symptom of when I had it. But it's funny you say that at first you felt good, because the first 2 days, like literally we came home one day and I told my wife, I was like, man, something don't feel right with me. She was like, we were joking though. And she's like, oh man, you got corona. And I'm like, man, I ain't got no damn corona. I'm like, I don't feel like that bad. I was like, but something just feels a little off, like, or whatever. Like, I feel like, you know, when you kind of coming down with a cold, you can kind of feel it coming on or whatever. You kind of take something. So like 2 days went by, they had saran wrapped the door and wouldn't let me out the room. And I was like, man, let me go get, because I was still moving around like normal and stuff like that. But I was like, man, let me go get tested. And then, like I said, maybe 2 more days went by and I felt straight. And then it was just 2 days, probably, like I said, probably day like 7 and 8, that it wrecked me, man, like real bad. But yeah. And it's weird losing your taste. That was the first time I think ever that I'd lost where you couldn't taste anything. That was strange, man. That was probably the strangest thing to me right there. That's
That is
not
weird.
being able to taste.
Yeah, I can't imagine that. I mean, the only time I've kind of experienced that is like when you got like the flu or something like that. But I'm putting my status out there, as you can probably tell. I did get through the whole thing without actually getting the jab. So I kind of feel it's sad that I kind of feel weird saying that because everybody else got it, right? I just happen to be.
Man, you'd be surprised. Yeah, you'd be surprised on how many people actually probably didn't. I know a lot of the kids in my school, their parents was like, nah, you're not getting it. But Chuck, did you ever get corona?
Not that I know of. From the stories I've heard people tell, I've never been sick to that point. So unless
y'all are the ones
unless
now,
maybe I got it and it didn't hit me hard.
You guys are the ones who I feel like need to be tested. What is in, because there is a lot of people that I've spoken to that never ever got it. But I want to say like 95% of the teachers at our school ended up having corona. And we
without
all had
symptoms,
to go out
right?
with it. But there was a couple of people, there were a couple of kids who never ever got it. There were a couple of adults who said that they never got it. And I thought that was because I think my wife had it before we knew what it was, because she got hella sick for like 3 weeks and we didn't know what it was, like what it took her down to that. But it was real bad. She was real bad. And
Florida got hit bad, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. But I'll tell you something, though, that I noticed that Florida did that everybody else afterwards in the aftermath of this didn't do. Like, there was a point in time when I came back to San Antonio a couple of years ago, and I saw a lot of people still wearing masks. I'm like, man, you don't see nobody around here wearing masks no more. But they were very adamant here about letting your body be natural. I can't remember like what they were saying about it, but I guess the more you cover up and the more you try to do, the weaker your immune system becomes. And I'm gonna tell you, man, we haven't really had I know there's been certain places in America that have had other breakouts of this, but where I'm at, man, it you don't hear about it no more.
Yeah, there were several countries that didn't allow, they cut everybody out for flying now. Like New Zealand was one of the countries that said, nope, you ain't coming in. And that's what Trump was trying to do at that, when he was giving that speech. He was trying to cut everybody out to reduce the odds for everybody to get it and stuff. But matter of fact, the fire department in Fairbanks, Alaska, went to Florida, came back, and that's when the coronavirus hit up there. Yeah.
Yeah, at the beginning it was bad. Like I said, I know Miami got hit first, and then it seemed like it just worked its way on up.
Yeah, it went straight across. Yeah.
Yeah, for real. And then that was a wrap. But after, like I said, they kind of, it was strange. Like you didn't have to wear your mask to school anymore and all of that. And I don't know, man. I was just like, if it's meant to live, I'll live.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember, but Kyrie Irving said, "No, I ain't doing this."
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And then there was a brother that was talking to Fauci. I think it was, I want to say it was like Philadelphia or something. They show that article all the time where that video where the dude was like, "Nah, man, I don't trust you. I don't trust you." And he's trying to give his speech and stuff about coronavirus and everything. And the brother was like, "Nah, man, you're dirty."
And the tricky thing about this whole thing, real quick, and then we can move on, but
yeah,
like I do feel like I would assume with our technology and our advancements that we've had, even since where we were at in the 90s, I don't think that it's that far-fetched for us to be able to come up with a vaccine a lot quicker. Our technology, and we just got through leading into the show talking about AI and stuff like that and amazing things that it can do. So that's the thing is that I believe America has given us so many reasons not to trust the things that they say, because we've been fed so many lies, and now we're in this super information area where now you can't really hide the lie anymore. So now it's like almost best to be able to tell the truth about everything. And so that's where I kind of think we are right now as far as, so I don't know, man. Like I said, I can't speak on whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. I do know people were dying. I got some people who got it.
And I think all of us have friends or family that passed because of it.
Right.
So and I do believe
one.
And I agree that, those with, preconditions and those that had like maybe like weight issues or other immune deficiencies or anything like that, they definitely needed it. So I think with me, if I did get it, it probably only lasted a day, because that whole time I was in Maui at the time. So the whole time I was there, if I remember correctly, I was only sick for maybe one day, but I just got like the sniffles and stuff like that.
Well, that pineapple juice you've been drinking over there.
Hey, it's something. I don't know, man.
Eating the spam and drinking pineapple juice.
Right up. Coconut water.
Mai Tais and Wahine. I'm telling you already.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as far as Fauci though, what do you think? What's the end goal? What's going to happen?
I think he's going to get away with it.
I think that's a consensus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be able to force him to say anything.
Right.
Yeah. And I think that he's got enough connections to go anywhere else in the world, and be away from the long arm of the law.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I agree with you.
His credibility might be shot over here, though.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say that is just
totally believe that.
Yeah, I just think
totally believe that.
When you plead the fifth, that's the other thing that it just sounds guilty.
There's some things you don't want to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, man.
Okay.
And then it was even proven the mask and the 6 feet didn't work either.
Oh yeah. He just pulled that out of his ass, huh? Got everybody to this day still wearing masks.
Still to this day, bro.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It really is.
Level up your style with the official Black brand Live Snapback. Featuring a bold embroidered design, a classic flat brim fit, this snapback is the perfect way to support the show.